build some interest for the auction.
That's fine.
Great. Well, thank you again for making this happen. Tell me a little bit about the photo.
Well, it was probably the first time I was commissioned to photograph my dad, and it was for I think it was a Saturday Times magazine. So it's always quite nerve-wracking. You want to do a really good job, and you know, it was at Abbey Road Studios, and in Studio One, I believe, like the main studio, the one where it all happened, and I just liked, well, I've got it here. I'm just unraveling it, actually.
Oh, yeah, really anxious to see it.
So I just loved the colourful leads and everything hanging up in the studio. Hang on a minute. Gotta be careful.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a great photo.
Yeah. So, and it's just, it's, you know, it's after doing this portrait, I did go on to do a series of portraits of guitarists. And it is interesting when you photograph someone with their guitar, you know, they just can't help but play. And so that was that particular moment.
What did he happen to play?
Well, it wasn't like a full song from my recollection, but it, you know, I think they just play. You know, it doesn't have to be, it's like if it was you or me, we might play a cover of a famous song, but they just play.
Yeah, he's just strumming some chords, and of course that's his trademark Les Paul.
Yeah.
And that's the famous one, right?
Well, yes, I think so. The number one.
Wow. Yeah, and this is a special edition. It's the largest size format that you print, and it's a very limited edition too, is what I understand.
Yes, there's only 10, and I think you may have number 1.
Oh, wow, that makes it even more special. It'll get number 1 of 10.
And it obviously I'm going to sign it in a minute and emboss it, which is, so I do the same on I've got a certificate of authenticity, and so that gets embossed. You need a lot of strength for it. You can't see, but and the same happens on the print, and then I sign and number it, but it all gets filled out, you know, to certify that it is what it is.
Yeah, that's terrific. And what I had mentioned before in our conversations was that the reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to raise money for the College of American Pathologists. I'm a pathologist here in the States, and I'm active in our national credentialing agency, which has a philanthropic wing called the College of American Pathologists Foundation. And what they do is offer free cervical and breast cancer screening to underprivileged women across the country. And it's typically organized around a weekend. And there's a lot of outreach that goes on to try and get women to come in. And some of them have never seen doctors in decades, and maybe their first visit for many of them. And we've literally saved lives by finding something early, being able to get people from diagnosis to treatment. And that's why the program is called See, Test, and Treat. We try to diagnose something right away and get them into the system for treatment. And it's regardless of whether people have insurance or not, they're all treated and handled the same way. And I'm always looking for unique ways in which to raise money for the foundation. I've done a couple of other rock themed items that I've offered up on Charity Buzz, which is a platform for offering items for bid that go purely to charity. Yeah, and I've had a few other items up there, and they've done well, and we've been extremely appreciative. I imagine this is going to do extremely well, and I'm hoping that we can raise some hype about the upcoming auction and drive some traffic to the site to get folks to bid once it's all online. And I'll share the link with you, and maybe we can help to promote it.
Obviously it's a, it's a really important cause, and that's when you told me the reason for the interest in the print, that's, I was very keen to be involved, because yes, it's important. So yeah,
Yeah, that's terrific. I thank you again. You've photographed other famous musicians and rock bands too.
yeah, I have. Yeah, I've been a photographer since 1995 now, so I've got quite a, as you can see, lots of actually that's not even half of it. There's about that again times 5 of negatives alone, and then obviously digital images since 2007ish, I think, when I changed over to doing digital work. So yeah, I've worked mainly with bands, and yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, I saw on your website you had a few stories about Red Hot Chili Peppers and
Yeah,
Keith Richards. Really goes
yeah.
on the list.
I've been lucky to shoot Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rolling Stones, David Bowie for him, as well as really long relationships with a lot of British bands as well, such as the Stereophonics, who I've been working with for 25 years. And I've also shot Oasis back in the late 90s, and yeah, lots of people.
Great. Obviously, we're trying to drive traffic to the auction for this one piece, but how can folks who are interested to see more of your work, what's the best way for them? The website?
Yeah, so in lockdown, I really sort of focused on digitizing my archive and offering prints, which has been a brilliant thing and really fun for me as well, to sort of find these treasures and sort of put them out there. But my site that hosts my prints is scarletpage.shop. And so that's Scarlet with 1 T and Page with no I, because you'd be surprised how many typos that come up. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. And my website is just scarletpage.com. It's just more for work and commissions. Yeah,
Great. Yeah, there's a lot of terrific images on there, and I really encourage folks to go take a look. If this one doesn't speak to you, I'm sure
yeah,
you'll find one that does.
yeah. No, it's a beautiful image, and yeah, just in a very special location as well. So yeah,
Yeah, a lot of history there.
yeah,
So that got used for a magazine cover, you said?
yeah. So the Saturday Times magazine here, and yeah, it was. I mean, I go into every shoot the same, I sort of, but at the same time, there is a bit of added pressure, because you have to make sure I don't just take a picture of Dad. I need to take a picture of Jimmy Page, but
Right.
also with some sensitivity and capturing something maybe slightly different.
Yeah.
Maybe, that's it. Every photographer has a different way of seeing things. So
Right. Fascinating. And I love the print. It spoke to me, and I'm looking forward to getting it, putting it up on auction, and hopefully having
but
it do really well.
yeah, I'm going to sign it in a
Yeah.
second. And
Yeah, let's see you sign it.
yeah, well, you might not be able to see because
Okay.
it's a big print and I don't want to
Right.
crumple it, but
Right.
um, but I I can print it and then show it to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm going to be careful with it, but there's
Yeah, there it is. Looks great.
and then on the other side, when that dries, I'm going to emboss and number the edition, and
Okay.
then yeah, but I'll just let that take a bit of time to dry, because I've got to sort of double, yeah.
We don't want that to smudge.
Yeah, but I can send you a photo once I've done it, and so you can see. Yeah.
Terrific. And that's going to be the first one of 10. So that's a really extra special print for somebody out there. And I hope
Yeah.
folks are going to bid and bid high for it, for a very special cause too.
the first numbered edition is always a very sort of wanted one. So yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thank you again. And as I said, I think this is going to do really well. I'm really excited to get it up there and see how it goes. And I'll definitely share with you along the way. And like I said, I really am thankful, appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Pleasure. And, definitely keep me posted with how it all goes, and best of luck with everything that you're doing.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good rest of the night, and thanks for carving out the time here.
Thank you. And yeah, I'll send you a little image of once I've finished the numbered side of it, if that's useful.
Wonderful. Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Look forward
Brilliant.
to it.
All right. Well, good to see you.
Nice seeing you too.
And yeah, just definitely keep in touch.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll lead to more projects.
Perfect. All right. Thank you, Mike.
Take care. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.